Hi there, welcome to lesson 2.2 of SMM 202. In this lesson, we discuss LinkedIn company pages. This lesson begins at slide 11 of your Prezi. So by now you probably understand that LinkedIn is the premier social networking site devoted solely to professionals, and there's no other social networking site where you have a greater chance of being able to interact with an influential decision maker due to the business-focused nature of the community. So LinkedIn remains one of the best social networking sites to market your B2B products and services because of this special demographic, but it's also for B2C companies. LinkedIn is important for them as well. And not only because consumers are members of LinkedIn, but also because the network offers a great platform for finding distributors, agents, and strategic alliances. So we've discussed the importance of LinkedIn and how it's significant for B2B and B2C companies. But what's important is that you need to understand that you have to have a LinkedIn company page in order to make sure that you can create these strategic alliances with potential new customers or partners. So if you create a LinkedIn company page, you'll be able to market your business to the LinkedIn community. You can raise awareness of your brand, promote career opportunities, and educate potential customers on your products and services. So it's great because it's really like having your own mini website on LinkedIn, because what you can do is you can even advertise some of the open positions and jobs that are available at your company, but you can also develop a follower community because people can click on follow and then they're able to get all of the updates by your company. And not only can you develop this community around your LinkedIn page, but you can also build valuable relationships by sharing this good content. So you need to make sure that you've got suitable content for your brand. Maybe it might be from your blog or it might be from external sources as well, but you want to make sure you're sharing that continuous stream of content via company status updates to your followers. So how do you set up your company page? It's very simple. Just click on that link and you'll be able to see a video by LinkedIn as to how you can set up your company page. I'm not going to delve too deeply into this because it's very easy to do. I'd rather we spend our time actually focusing on how you can create a great company page once you've set it up. So you've set up your company page, but you want to take it from good to great. Here are 10 tips directly from LinkedIn's best company pages. It's from 2012. However, the content still applies for 2013 and 2014. So if you click here, you'll be led to the presentation directly. And now we're going to go into that presentation so we can continue. So if you click on this link, you'll be led to the SlideShare presentation. So without further ado, here are 10 tips directly from LinkedIn's best company pages. As you know from our Facebook and Twitter tutorials, having a cover image is very important. And what's interesting is that LinkedIn has also introduced cover images for their pages. The same rules really apply. You want to be creative with your cover image. You want to reflect your brand, its products, services. Also, you can reflect a range of business priorities, campaigns, or events, and you can change the cover image continuously. It might be that you're advertising a new event. It might be that you want to highlight attention on new job opportunities that you have at your firm. So you want to make sure you've got that creative connection through your cover image because it's the first thing that your potential followers or customers or users will see when they arrive at your LinkedIn company page. Also, you want to create banners that show the vibrant nature of your business and culture. So if you go into the LinkedIn company pages, you'll see that you can add a cover image, but then you can also add banners to each of the pages in turn. We'll look at some examples on LinkedIn of some of these company pages as well, so we can see how they've added these banner images and cover images. Also, you want to never leave the products and services section blank. So no matter what your company does, products and services should be listed there. And don't be shy about asking for recommendations on your products. So what's really great now is that not only can you ask for recommendations personally, but you can also ask them for your products and services of your brand. And what's great is that you can ask them from current clients, past clients. And what that does is that it gives an additional stamp of approval to your LinkedIn company page. Also, before posting an update, ask yourself, would I want to read this story? Would I want to share this with my connections? So you want to make sure that you have relevant stories and relevant status updates for your followers. So post content that interests your followers and is less about how great your company is. So again, we go back to how we don't want to burden our followers or users with constant advertising about our company or our brand. You want to make sure that you're posting interesting and informative content to your users. Also, publish photos and content from top events to show everyone what you're all about. Post images, status updates on some of the events that your brand or company is having. And encourage employees to like and share your updates with their network, because this helps grow your follower base. And stay fresh by reaching out to your followers at least once a day, if not more. Then listen to your audience and look at company page insights, read comments, and make connections. Later on in the Prezi, we also cover company page insights and how you can find out more through the data that LinkedIn provides. So, inspired to improve your company page, here are 3 steps to get started. Add an image that welcomes visitors to your page and showcases your brand. Post status updates to start a conversation with your target audience, and add your products or services so your target audience can learn more about what you have to offer. And don't forget to gather recommendations to bring your products and services to life. So what's great about this presentation overall is that they've also highlighted brands that are currently using and implementing some of these tips. So if you click on any of these links, you'll be directly led to their company pages, and you can see these tips in action and what they're doing as of right now in 2013 to implement some of these tips. So let's, for example, go to Oricon and click on this link. So here we are at the LinkedIn company page for Oricon. We can see that they have several worldwide projects, although what I would probably recommend for them is that they should have added what exactly they do on their cover image, since it's difficult to tell. I mean, they're saying that they have over 10,000 worldwide projects, but what are the projects in? So we probably find out more when we look at some of the content that they've posted in their status updates, that it's probably something to do around energy, or perhaps infrastructure. So here we can see their cover image. Now let's go into some of their other tabs, so careers. So if we click on careers, we're able to see a larger branding image, and that's probably because they've purchased the premium LinkedIn careers page, because then you can also add a video and add some more updates on what Oricon employees are saying about the firm. And then now just remember that this careers tab is usually a premium version. So this isn't actually the generic option that's available. So when you create a free LinkedIn company profile, you probably won't be able to unlock the careers page as of yet. However, you can have products and services, insights, and several other areas that you can add. So if we click on products and services, we're able to find out, okay, they're working with airports, they're in asset management, building infrastructure. So they're quite diverse in their products and services range, but they also have recommendations for some of their most important services. And then let's click on Insights. So when you click on Insights, you'll be able to see former employees that you may know of the company and what other companies people have viewed in addition to Oricon. So Insights is really a user-generated feed. So it'll be different for every person that connects with Oricon, just to see who are the people that work there and possibly that can allow you to get a foot in the door if you're interested in working at some of these firms. But what's great is that, again, you can see that they have continuous content being sent out to their users and followers. And if you click on follow, you'll be able to connect with their content. And here we can also see they have over 26,000 followers. Okay, so that was Oricon. Now let's look at Walt Disney. So the Walt Disney link can be found on slide 11 of the SlideShare presentation. So if we just click here, and there we go, we're able to see the Walt Disney Company page. And if we notice, most of the status updates that they have are really on jobs and positions that they're currently advertising. However, they do have continuous stream of content via images. They're being very visual. And here we can see their cover image along with the profile picture, which is really their logo. And they also have a careers page, usually a premium section. And then we've got their products side. So they haven't really filled in their products and services side. We're not seeing all of the different subsidiaries of the Walt Disney Company, but it is important to have a LinkedIn company page because what it allows you to do is it allows you to connect with potential future employees and even potential business partners and strategic partners. All right, so now we're back into the Prezi. Just remember one thing. So when you're creating your LinkedIn company page, do remember that when someone is Googling your company, your LinkedIn company page is going to be one of the first search results. And that's why it's important to make sure that you have an accurate company page. And you can also assign company page admins, so the people who will be responsible for the page. Just remember that whoever you assign as an admin needs to be an employee of the company. So they actually need to mention in their profile that they're currently working for the firm. And then you will be able to make them an admin. So you'll get the options in your designated admins. So when you're in the edit mode for your company, just make sure that you inserted all of the information accurately, have it proofread by some managers and top-level execs in the firm, just so you can make sure that you've entered all of the information correctly. So here we can see the LinkedIn company page for Gradberry. We've added some of our products and services, and if you click on the Insights tab, you will see a different page. So we've added our products and services. We don't have a careers tab as of yet. However, you can see that we've made sure that we continuously change our cover image. So it's actually going to be different now when you check currently, and then it's probably going to be different again in the next month or 2 months, and then it's probably going to be different again in the next month because we tend to change it based on what we're highlighting currently in terms of our courses and in terms of jobs and careers as well. In terms of our LinkedIn content strategy, we continuously post similar status updates to what we post on Facebook and Twitter. So usually what we've done currently is that we've added the LinkedIn company page to Hootsuite. As you remember from one of our earlier courses, we discussed how you can use Hootsuite. So you can add your LinkedIn company page to Hootsuite and then cross-post the same announcement or the same status update to all of your major social networks. So once you've created your company page, you can then go into LinkedIn Analytics and find out more about how people are engaging with your company page. Here are a few top tips for LinkedIn company pages, recommendations, and testimonials. So fill out the products and services section of your LinkedIn company page first, then ask for recommendations from existing clients or customers to display on your services page. Also, share your knowledge and post updates relevant to your target market on the company page. What you can also do is cross-post status updates from Twitter and Facebook to company page using Hootsuite. So that brings us to an end of lesson 2.2. Next up, we have lesson 2.3, where we discuss lead generation via LinkedIn groups and LinkedIn advertising along with LinkedIn Analytics. Thank you for joining. See you in the next video.